Trusting your team to run the race with you. 4-man relay. It's an easy visual. It's one of my favorite things to watch. It's Coach Natasha
and Alyssa
here to talk about running the race with your team, being in the relay. So you've always heard us talk about onboarding, training, apprenticing, and then after that comes trust that your team is going to be able to do what is needed when you're running the race. So what are some things that you can do or that our clinics can do to ensure that the teams are ready to run the race? So Alyssa, tell me some of the things that our clinics can do to help their team members run a fantastic relay.
I think some of it comes to properly training each member on the team so they really know which leg of the race they're running. Are they the first person, the second, third, or the fourth? Usually those are placed very strategically in a relay race. Like you've got your fastest sprinter at the end to close out the race. And it's the same in the office in that your patient comes in, they're going to see the front desk first. If it's a brand new patient, they'll probably then go to a case manager, they'll go in and do the exam with the provider, and then they end with the front desk again to check them out. So is making sure every person in each leg of that race has been trained on how do I grab the baton and how do I pass the baton to the next runner. So following a checklist in every position, I think is really helpful. Even when you've got it down, you're like, I've ran this race 100 times, I'm good. It's still following the checklist because sometimes we can go into autopilot and miss a step. Is really following that checklist of everything that you need to do in your position to pass a really good baton off to the next person. And same thing for them, same thing for the next one, all the way to the very end of that entire cycle. And then having kind of recipes for every item on the checklist. Those are your standard operating procedures. So not just like do X, Y, and Z, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. How do I do each of those things is really important to have documented too.
Yeah, and the why behind that. So I'm really glad that Alyssa went to the check sheet because you get a great visual of them running and passing and receiving the baton. But we have certain things in place to ensure the team's success. So if you don't have patient flow forms, send us an email at info@MedProDojo. We can help you out with that. So help your team to run a really good race by training them, by practicing together, by holding them accountable to these flow sheets. We'll see you next time. Be blessed and be a blessing.